Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. It's amazing how little these coins move sometimes, guys. I've got Bitcoin up here on the daily, and over the last 3 days, you can barely see those candlesticks. Very, very slim, not a lot of movement, guys, low volume. So, price is remaining relatively stable for Bitcoin, sitting in and around 26,600 per coin. Bringing up XRP, we're looking at something similar here, not too much difference. Trading right now at about 51 cents, similar to where we were yesterday. The fluctuation's pretty much negligible. It's being reflected in the market. You guys can see over the last 24 hours, a lot of these coins really haven't moved all that much, whether they're up or down, green or red. We just haven't seen any type of volatility in the market. We haven't seen really any kind of news, moving the price needle in any direction, really. Buying us more time to accumulate some of those cryptocurrencies that are low cost but high value. Big potential pumpers. Fear still sitting at about 39 right now on the fear and greed index. Metrics, I really don't know what to tell you guys. I guess we're all just kind of waiting for something to happen, right? Rect Capital here bringing this up. Over the past several years, it has taken Bitcoin 518 to 546 days to top out after its halving. So that's an interesting point. I've actually never counted the days post-halving to the top of the market. But, it's looking like it's roughly in the 500s, anywhere between 518, 546. So if history repeats itself, Bitcoin could top in either mid-September 2025 or mid-October 2025. So that is the calculation, at least if we were to look at this from Rect Capital's point of view. Now, there are other factors, too, with regards to the top of the market that, he does not get into, and that is the fact that the Bitcoin trends have gotten shallower and shorter over time. So, we could take an average, but also we must consider that it is decreasing by, I think, roughly 4 to 6% cycle after cycle. So it could even happen sooner than this. It's not guaranteed, of course, but, it's not till 2025. We still have all 2024 to get through. But 2024 is going to be a very different year. It's going to be very exciting, similar to what 2020 was in the last bull run, when everybody was starting to jump onto crypto, because it really wasn't until 2021 that people were getting in gangbusters. If you get in next year, you still might make some gains, but guys, it's really about getting in now to maximize gains. I've almost picked all my trades, and for $5 a month, you guys can follow me. I'm looking for maximum profit here, so you can follow my trades. I'm going to be posting them on the days that they occur. Some of these I might actually hold for a shorter term, so just depending on if, a certain coin does pump before the rest of the market. This is a bit of a different strategy. The strategy I had in the past relied on, holding only, the typical coins, XRP, Bitcoin, and maybe a couple of other ones. But this time I'm really expanding, diversifying into some other cryptocurrencies and not putting all my eggs in one basket. So for those of you guys who are interested in following what I'm doing this time around, follow me, patreon.com/workingmoney-channel. Different strategy, guys, because we are in a different climate, I think, for cryptocurrencies. We also have to remember the overall macroeconomic climate is changing too. So I noticed this, Whalewire posted this: bankruptcy filings have recently reached levels on par with the 2008 Great Recession and the 2020 beer flu pandemic. This indicator often suggests that the economy isn't performing well and has historically always been followed by massive stock market crashes. So even just taking a look at this, okay, bankruptcy filing surges to dangerous levels in 2008. Well, we know what happened, and then the beer flu hit in 2020. And guys, now the indicator for 2023 is up around that same level. Let me bring up the S&P 500 just to show you guys. I'm going to throw it on the weekly for you guys, just to give you guys a broader sense, zooming out, give you guys a broader sense of what's going on here. So that first measurement, 2008 Great Recession, of course, in the stock market, the S&P at least. This is what we saw in 2008. Now, 2020, the beer flu pandemic crisis. I think we can all remember that. What happened there? 2020, we saw this huge dip in the market before retracing and moving up to new all-time highs. And now, guys, we're in 2023. So you're seeing a pattern here. I think we can already start to see it on the charts over the last week. Take a look at that. Huge red candlestick surging downward on the S&P 500. Now, luckily, crypto is not following that same trend, bringing up the total market cap here. Like I said before, Bitcoin still staying relatively stable. So this could, in fact, have, more ramifications for broader markets. And who knows if some investors might start seeking safe haven into cryptocurrencies. It's just a theory, but it is something else that I'm, obviously paying attention to when it comes to my crypto trades specifically. Going to keep moving XRP crypto wolf noticing this. Ripple's continuing to wire millions of XRP. In this case, it was 50 million tokens worth about $25.6 million. The transaction was made to an unknown wallet, according to the description provided by Whale Alert. So the other day we saw that some XRP was traveling through Bitstamp, and here Whale Alert is noticing that this XRP is traveling to another Ripple wallet after receiving the said 50 million XRP. This wallet transferred 130 million XRP to other wallets in 3 chunks. So looks as though Ripple is moving XRP for unknown reasons, probably to facilitate business. I believe down here they were mentioning something about South Korea too, or that was a previous transfer. If when there's demand for the cryptocurrency, as I've been commenting on this channel and noticing, South Korea, obviously the demand is there for XRP. The trading volumes are way up. So I can see Ripple transferring more XRP over to those exchanges. The good news, guys, XRP is liquid, and that is exactly where we need it. So it's only a matter of time before price starts to surge as well. Now, Michael Branch bringing this up, and I'm always skeptical when I see, articles that sound too good to be true. XRP traders remain cautious following Fed coin speculation. Now, this was coming from Crypto Geek, which, first off, I know that he's known to have posted fake news in the past. Unfortunately, this article here is speculating that, as per Fox News, it sounds as though the US Fed coin is going to be integrating XRP. Now, other blogs actually pick this up, like the Binance blog. XRP traders remain cautious following Fed coin speculation. And what they are reflecting on is basically just this screen grab, the Fed looking into possible digital US dollar with the XRP, or rather Ripple logo on a coin there. I know they use stock images for this kind of thing, so this is not true, guys. Just to set the record straight, if you guys were wondering, we got some more possible fuddy, incorrect, inaccurate, incomplete information. I guess you can call it. Even David Schwartz was calling this one out. This article is complete nonsense. Basically, the one stating BitBoy Crypto supposedly holds $80 million in XRP, yet asks the community for donations. As you guys probably already know, Ben Armstrong has recently become entangled in a lawsuit against his former partners from the Hit Network regarding asset seizures that were registered under the company's name, but Armstrong claims belong to him, and so now he's trying to fight his former company here, and he's asking for donations from the crypto community using emotional videos sharing his story. So this is his new shtick here, and in the past, I guess he's claimed that he owns something like 164 million XRP or something like that. Several people have asked about an XRP donation address for my legal fund. I have an XRP video coming out soon, and I appreciate the support. Here's his address. And so somebody actually did some research on this. I think it was, who was it here? Not Edward Farina. It was Daniel here was mentioning that it was Cryptim. It was Cryptonym. He did the research on this. Basically, Ben was stating that he owns $80 million worth of XRP. Regarding that claim, okay, yeah, sitting on 161 million XRP. No, he is not. This would have been easy to spot and verify. This coming from Daniel here. Having a private account using destination tags would make little sense. You can verify that several transactions are coming in using different tags from various sources. The account has a required destination tag flag set. I doubt Ben knows how to do that. It's usually done by exchanges or services. The account is activated via crypto.com, and it acts like an exchange wallet. This is just another hint, but with the previous 3 points, it strengthens the assumption. It's confirmed by Cryptonym that the crypto.com account, see the tweet here. So overall activity would have been easy to spot by using the XRP scan search, putting in the destination account and destination tag. So just be wary, guys, of what you're hearing out there and, what's going on. I know the market is depressed and some people are getting desperate. So I just wanted to bring you guys these stories just to, make sure we're all on the same page here. So anyway, gonna keep moving on, guys. More FUD apparently. XRP Crypto Wolf bringing this up. Why is everyone hating on John Deaton? I didn't even realize that people were hating on John Deaton until I woke up this morning after the announcement that he released his new book. Did people forget that he helped 75,000 plus XRP holders and Ripple? Ashley down here saying, I think everyone's just tired of waiting, but they still should show some gratitude. Patty McCracken saying, not sure who's hating, but he's the only one out of the 75,000 he represents that's earning by selling for those same loyal followers. The only ones earning in crypto are the rug pullers, grifters, and ad revenue content creators. So critical here of people bringing content. Well, Patty, why don't you tell us how you really feel? I mean, anybody who thinks John Deaton is a grifter, I mean, kind of ridiculous. I mean, pro bono, he did help 75,000 people who hold XRP seek justice. Deaton helped the XRP community for 2 years and doesn't accept donations. This is coming from Minus Wells here on Twitter. How can anyone be upset about him talking about his book? I am grateful. Cheers to John Deaton. And James Rule here saying, I agree, brother. Down here, Big Ass Aura saying, when we are so closed up due to mistrust, suspicion, and attempt to protect the self, we miss what is real and beautiful. We block compassion, wisdom, relationship, and love. I mean, I don't think John Deaton is really doing this as an opportunistic measure. And the fact of the matter remains, I mean, you can buy the book. You don't have to buy the book. I'm personally going to buy it because I'm curious. I mean, just the little things that I've read on Twitter about John Deaton has piqued my curiosity. So, I mean, for me, I'm interested, but nobody is twisting your rubber arm. I mean, I think, again, this is just symptomatic of people not seeing their crypto portfolios, rallying. I think that if he were to have, and this is a shame because it shouldn't be this way, if he were to have released the book in, let's say, next year or the year after, when we were actually seeing some crypto gains, I think people would have reacted a little bit more positively. Anyway, don't mind the haters, John. You're doing a great job. Want to keep moving, guys, because we do have some Ripple partnership news. This one has to do with NEOM. They just opened a new European headquarters in London, signifying their robust commitment to enhancing its European presence and recognizing the UK as a paramount fintech nexus. Originally founded in 2014 in Singapore, NEOM has revolutionized the manner in which business facilitates global monetary transactions. It supports a vast array of prominent global entities spanning financial institutions, travel corporations, and digital platforms. Among its clientele are industry stalwarts like Ripple, Pioneer, Currency Cloud, and eDreams. Over the past triennium, never seen that term before, NEOM has augmented its European footprint, channeling resources into mergers and acquisitions, human capital, and product ingenuity. So essentially, NEOM expanding into Europe now from Singapore. Again, another example here of a Ripple partner expanding out. They started small at one point, guys, and now they are growing. And I feel like they're growing faster than ever, these fintech companies, because fintech is the newest buzz industry. It's changing the world of finance. We know because of the Great Reset too, right? The world of finance is changing. The powers that be are very friendly to blockchain DLT initiatives. They want to tamp down on the Bitcoins. However, you know, the coins with real world utility, this is where everything is going to land. And these are the coins that, of course, down the road are going to have the lion's share of the value. So great update here from NEOM. And I didn't actually know that they were partnered with other Ripple partners, namely Pioneer and Currency Cloud too. So that is some interesting news as well. It keeps getting me thinking too about why XRP is the only one that's glitching, guys. Recently, I did a video discussing this. And so apparently somebody noticed another one. This coming from the ISO GOAT here on Twitter, $7,308 per XRP. Here's a screen grab with a better picture here, and looks as though the price is all whack. Last trade price about 19 cents USD. So again, these glitches seem to keep happening, and I implore you to tell me if you've seen any of these other cryptocurrencies glitch as much as we've noticed XRP glitch. Now, I mean, it could be that we're just not paying attention to the other coins and they do glitch as much, but I believe I'd be hard-pressed to see if anybody could answer that question. Mostly, it's not the other cryptocurrencies. The other cryptocurrencies, the one that are purely speculative, mostly by and large, we don't tend to see those ones glitch. It's only, well, XRP. So another observation here, wanted to thank the ISO GOAT here on Twitter. And guys, I know sentiment is down, but really, we have a lot to look forward to. The XRP escrow is still Ripple's war chest. This coming from Anders on Twitter. Don't get it confused. You need large entities to force XRP into bridge asset position by subsidizing XRP in key corridors to make sure it is the cheapest path. Now, this is one of the things that Ripple has been focusing on, and Bob Way did, in fact, write about this in the XRP chat rooms years ago. Now that XRP is cleared, I'm sure the process is easier to convince entities using XRP. Let's also not forget the clarity in the US is opening up new avenues, and I'm sure behind the scenes Ripple is working at that day and night. This, of course, is consumptive of XRP. Now, this is why it's key that Ripple is holding a huge amount of XRP. The higher the price, the better, since the more capital they can subsidize for the corridors. And guys, if you don't believe that, Bob Way did say it. Here's a screen grab of that XRP. I'll chat. And I will link this, of course, in the description of the video. The other thing that Anders points out was this old clip from Miguel Viaz, okay, explaining exactly what Ripple was doing back in the day. I have the clip up here, courtesy of Anders' YouTube channel. Listen to this.
We own 60 billion XRP, the company. I don't know that Bitcoin or Ethereum is that much more decentralized in terms of holdings. Right? I don't think that. I think Vitalik is a fair bit of Ethereum. the early Bitcoiners have tons, right? What I would say is it puts us in a very interesting position with respect to economics. Because, number one, so my job in building liquidity, one of the ways you do that is you lend XRP to people so that they can provide liquidity in markets. If you want to provide a bid and an offer in the market, you have to have cash to buy something. And if you want to sell it, you have to have the thing to sell. Well, the only way you sell something is you either own it or you borrow it. In the Bitcoin space, it's really hard to borrow stuff. It's expensive, 10 to 15% annual interest rates, and it's hard to find really chunky loans. With SRP, people can just come to us and be like, hey, I want to borrow some SRP. Not anybody, but really professional market makers. It's something that we can do that nobody else can do, right? In that flow that I described, where somebody's buying XRP, moving it, and selling it, we can guarantee the rates. So everybody always asks me, it's like, well, but you're bridging between two fiat currencies. Like, you have to do two hops, there's two spreads you're crossing, the liquidity's not great, it's volatile. No problem. I will pay you the difference. If you're going across this rail and it's expensive, I am very much incentivized to make sure that you do that. Because the more liquidity, the more utility, in theory, over time, the more valuable XRP will be.
In theory, over time, the more valuable XRP will be. And of course, that is a big part of this too. Ripple needs XRP to be valuable in order to target those high value transactions. And so in the beginning, you heard VS say, Ripple was that market maker. They had to be, and it was because they owned so much XRP to do so. Now fast forward to today, and this mechanism is switching over. Okay, on-demand liquidity, lines of credit, automated market makers, guys, you and I, holding XRP, we are going to be that value proposition for these XRP transactions to occur. So it has shifted. It was once Ripple. Of course, the escrow is slowly diminishing over time. Wanted to thank Anders for posting that. Another thing here that Anders just brought up, great tweet threads too, by the way, my friend, a guaranteed exchange rate and manage customer protocols. In other words, they can make sure settlement with XRP is the cheapest option in a certain corridor by covering the difference, as you heard Miguel Villas say. This is why it helps that Ripple is sitting on 50 billion XRP, like Bob Way said. The computing system can provide a guaranteed exchange rate and manage customer pools and/or slippage balances in digital wallets to adjust digital currency transfer amounts in order to align them with the guaranteed exchange rate. And then down here, now the higher the price of XRP is, the better. This works because Ripple will have more capital to use to cover the difference and make corridors liquid. Therefore, it makes sense for Ripple to expand as much as possible in the middle of a bull market. So looking towards 2024, 2025, I'm sure we're going to see another push for Ripple adoption. It's what they did in 2021 when XRP is the most liquid, guys. This is when everybody benefits. And Nichebucks here bringing this up too. Okay, years ago, I remember both BTC Maxis and Link Marines calling XRP a banker's crap coin. Today, BTC loves BlackRock and Link is bootlicking every banker in sight at Sibos while bragging about following what banks want instead of what innovation demands. My, how the tables have turned. I have no issue with BTC nor Link, both good coins, but let's get real, it was never what Ripple was doing nor what XRP could become that they had a problem with. It was always fear that Ripple and XRP would succeed, regardless of the current narratives from the same people who have delegitimized themselves for complaining about banks and XRP for years, only to go and try to do the same thing. XRP will succeed. The wheels are already in motion. XRP is already in the middle of succeeding. In 2018, we were getting the plan from Miguel Villas. Fast forward to today, guys. The line of credit, the ODL, now rebranded Ripple Payments, and the automated market makers, all new mechanisms to help guarantee that same end goal. So if you're upset that XRP is 51 cents today, don't be, guys. Do the smart thing, and hey, I can't twist your rubber arm, but if I felt like my bags weren't packed enough, I'd be accumulating more. Not financial advice, of course. It's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think, though. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.